3, 2, 1.
Welcome to World Breaker Coo's Reviews. I'm your host, World Breaker Coo, and today we are reviewing the entire Thor Ragnarok wave from Marvel Legends. This is the first wave I've ever had every single figure from, so I'm pretty pumped about that, and I'm keeping them all. So, let's get some things out the way first and foremost. Get Ares' head fixed back on here. I think by and large, this wave was a large success. Very much enjoyed each of these figures, and I thought they just, killed it. I thought Marvel Legends did a great job with the new sculpting. I had some that I thought I was originally going to like a lot more that didn't, and some that I thought I would not like that I liked more than I thought I would. So there's a mixed bag in here for what I like the most and what I like the least. Okay? So with that said, let's start things off with my least favorite. Even though I say least favorite, there's not any in here that are just terrible, okay? All right? None that are bad. I think they're all kind of worth it in one way or another. But let's start off with the one I like the least, and it's going to be Loki. Loki is by far my least favorite because, one, his cape. I mean, this cape is super annoying. You cannot get it to peg in at all, but one side, and it keeps constantly falling off. It's hard to get them in poses also because of this detailing here, which I went in the review, but I thought they did a great job with the face sculpt, the additional helmet, and just the different colors. I thought they could have added some either spell effects or some knives or daggers, but they didn't. So I thought they kind of cheaped their way with Loki. Which is why he's my least favorite of the wave and the one I don't think anyone should pay full price for. At least some type of discount to make it feel warrant the purchase. So there's that. Plus, he's 2 to each wave, so you should be able to get him. So that's my least favorite, okay? Coming up from there, and again, after Loki is really not a bad figure, but shockingly, the next one is actually Thor. I like this sculpt, but he also, is very similar to Loki, and it's hard to get him in poses because of all the extra stuff. His legs are really limited because of this leg hip stuff here, so you can't really get him down to a lot of poses that I would like to do with him. He's a little harder to stand than he looks, but he's a good figure. He's worth the full price. I would definitely buy this guy or recommend him for full price. But to be completely honest, I might go with the unmasked look that's in the Target exclusive pack. So there's a great chance he will be left or kicked to the curb. Okay, so even though I said I was going to keep all of them. So after that, I would go with young Thor. I like this Thor a lot. It is the Sentry head, though. No doubt about that. It's just they colored the eyes. Other than that, it's completely Sentry. But what I like about this is the rest of his body is all Unworthy Thor. So I'm going to turn this guy into my own version of Unworthy Thor. I'm going to paint the arm, add some banding effects here, give him a metallic-like looking arm, take his head off and see if I can find like someone who can do customizable sculpts to give me a more fitting Unworthy bearded Thor, and go with that because I think this would work very great with this. I mean, it has great shading. It's everything that the SDCC pack has. Is just, in a cheaper package. So, plus I need to paint this all, to his skin color. So he's a great figure. I definitely think he's worth full price. Hands down. Hands down. After that, it is going to be Jane Foster Thor. Now, I must say, I am very shocked because for some reason, she is the least liked video out of all of my Thor videos. And I don't know why. I know a lot of people hate that Jane Foster is Thor, so I'm thinking that's part of it. But honestly, guys, if you have not tried it already, give it 5 issues. Check out her comic book. Jason Aaron's the same guy who's been killing Thor for a while, and he has done her justice. So he's definitely doing her well. She's a good character to pick up on. Now from there, my top 3 in this wave are just hands down some of my favorite Marvel Legends of all time. Without a doubt. So my top 3 are, excuse me, Ares almost knocked Thor down. Ares is Ares is in that top three. And we're gonna have to scoot these back a bit. Ares is without a doubt in that top three. He's number three, or my third favorite of this wave. And I know he's an older figure. He's a re-release, so it's not like you're getting. So unless you didn't get the Build-A-Figure back in the day, it's not like you're really getting a whole lot of bang for your buck. Unless you didn't, which I didn't, and he comes with so much, and his mold is so cool. I think it warrants it. The problem with him that stopped him from being like number one probably is the head. It's such an old head. He's got limited mobility with it. His legs up here are very hard to maneuver. So that hurts him as well, but he does come with so much. Like the sculpt is just so nice. Has more weapons than he can deal with. If he would have had like a carrier for the weapons, that also would have put him over the top. But the molding, I mean, this guy is just worth it. Even though I don't like his face, you put that helmet on, it doesn't matter. It just does not matter. So he's my third favorite of the wave. And here's where it got close, folks. Unfortunately, it's hard to beat a Build-A-Figure. So, of course, Hela is that. She is, without a doubt, my favorite regular size figure. Hela is by far the hardest one to find of this wave. You will have a challenge to find her, but honestly, she is more than worth it to finish out this wave, so I highly recommend doing so. You won't be disappointed. Just excellent details. The extra head here is amazing as well. So last but not least is a Hulk. He is a Build-A-Figure, so no surprise. He is my favorite. I'm also a huge Hulk fan. He's one of my top three favorite superheroes, so easily, I mean, my name is World Breaker Coup for a reason. So this one is inspired by the Planet Hulk action figure. So, of course, I'm going to love this. And they just, again, they killed it. They did a great job on this figure. I thought that they give you bang for your buck with this Build-A-Figure. He could have been a little bit bigger, but in all, I'm very happy with this entire wave. And again, I definitely recommend you picking these up, or at the very least, picking Hulk and Hela up in areas if you don't have them. But I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you like what you see, please take a look at the previous review. Or if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for helping me out. And as always, peace.